Greetings, y'all. It is Matt from the Green Arcade. I'm back, and I'm playing some more Farming Simulator 25. Back here in Judith Plains, Montana. Here at the Flathead Feed and Grain Sell Point. We've got the last little bit of beans to sell. If you didn't catch the last double episode, it was double long, so about an hour long. You'll know that we sold a lot of beans. You can also tell we sold a lot of beans by checking that number up there in the top right corner. What are we going to get to? 7.2. Go to 2. Yes, $7.2 million in soybeans. We sold all the beans. We didn't spill any, but we sold all the beans. Cool beans. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna pull off the road here. We own this land, no problem. We can park right in here. Right there. All right, so we'll shut that off there. Let's go see what we can buy. Today, it's a good day. It's a Friday, as a matter of fact. So we can go see what we want to buy. So, if you didn't catch any of the last episodes, they did plant soybeans there. We bought the barley field there. There are some other fields out there. We've got some corn fields out there to get. There's a few more smaller fields, soybeans, barley, etc., etc. Some more corn fields. We definitely want to get those. There's another bean field there. Probably that canola field there. But first things first. We have been gazing at these properties. We've called it everything from common ground. We've called it everything from prairie ground. We've called it everything from plains ground to, plots and lots and, lands. I think I finally settled on a name that I really like. So we have this one here. It's basically this entire Northwest Territory. Okay, it's all there. We have this one here. That's basically all of this Northeast Territory. We have this one here, right there, which is basically... Did I click on it? Maybe I didn't. Did I? I don't know. Maybe I didn't. Hang on. Let's go over to the farmland, then I'll know I'm clicking on it. We have this one here. There we go. So we know that's the whole Southwest Territory. We have this one down here. So we know that's the entire Southeast Territory. You see where I'm going with this? They're territories. That's what we're calling them. So I think our goal today, we kind of promised this for the past, couple of weeks, 3 weeks, month, something like that. This would be the first one that we buy. So we want to buy this one. It's $4.4 million. We want to buy this Northwest Territory because it adds so much. We can plow a lot of these fields together. It adds on this entire border over here, so we can create fields over there. We can clear out a lot of trees in certain areas. So we want to buy that, and we have the funds to do it. So we're at $7.2 million. Get ready, we're fixing to spend the most money you've ever probably seen spent, ever. So we want to buy that territory for $4.46 million. Oh, that was a lot of money. So we bought that territory. We own all of that. So that's nice. So there's still some fields. Let's go buy our fields. We want to buy that one. That's in soybeans. It's 1.4 million. That's a big drop of change, but I think that's, it's one of the ones that's kind of involved in that area. So we want to buy that field. Okay. And then we want to buy, I think these cornfields probably are a good investment. We do have some down here, though. There's a cornfield there. And we're going to do all corn down here at some point. So I think it's kind of fitting that we do these down here. You know what? I did not check the thing. It was good to go the last time I checked. So yeah, it's still good to go. No weeds, fully fertilized, good to go. So let's check these fields out. Make sure they're all good to go. Crop types. That one's in corn there. I'd say that's probably a good investment to get that one. It's not that expensive. Buy that one. And then there's another barley field there. We get that one, and then we'll have like all of these fields like on this whole like strip right here. So let's check the status of that one. Oh, it's got weeds in it. Maybe we'll hold off on that one. We'll hold up. We'll come back to it. We'll hold off on that one and come back to it. What about these cornfields? That one's got weeds in it. That one does not. Some of these may have contracts on them too, but we'll come back to those. So let's see. The other bean field. Let's check that out. Yeah, it's got weeds in it too. Let me see if there's some contracts on some of these. Some of these may have some contracts that we can knock these weeds out. I haven't done contracts in over well, maybe 6 months. Let's see. There's a fertilizing one. Harvesting ones. Let's see. Here we go. Hoeing. No, is there a spraying contract for it, maybe? There's one right there. Oh, there are some weeding contracts. Okay, there is a weeding contract for that one. So we'll take that out. Go back down to the weeding contracts. Maybe that's where they're at. Yes, there's a weeding contract for that one too. Where is that at? I think that's the other barley field up there. We'll take that one. That is actually a soybean field, so we'll take that one. Where is this one? That one is, where is that? That's actually, we don't own that one. It's not a big payer either. We'll hold off there. There's a plowing one. I've kind of decided that the big ticket contracts, I've increased them from like 20,000 to 30,000. There's a cultivating one there. Probably do that one. I'll come back to that one. Alright, so let's go find our weeder. Gotta find a tractor to pull it to. There's one out there somewhere, I promise. Yeah, this guy looks good. I'll take him up there and get the weeder. So we can take... We have the loan paid off. So basically we have access to $3.9 million in funds. 3.9 million. It's not 4.8. So we need another $1 million. We don't have anything else to sell. I'm trying to think, what can we sell? If we got soybean straw in the field, we could go back and pick up and sell. It's not a great price for it right now, though. I don't think. I'm pretty sure that's probably low. Best time to sell that is, yeah, it's not that great right now. Plus, we wouldn't make a ton of money off of that. What about dry corn? I think you can, there's a time in the summer you can sell that. Actually, those prices are not too bad. 1,700. We got it for 1,900 back in the winter. We could sell some dry corn. I would sell it at 17. We've got a few loads of it down there. You know what? I'm going to park this in the field, and that's what we're going to do. Matter of fact, you know what? I think we've got a truck down here. We'll find the average best price down here. Alright. Park that right there. Run, Forrest, run. Alright, all of our dried corn is down at this other farm down here. While we're loading up, I'll see where the price is best. And again, it's not always where the price is absolute best, but it's which one is best for the convenience and... oh boy. Yeah, pretty much the convenience. So I think I've got 2, maybe almost 3 loads down here. We'll see how much we get. And then we'll work. I guess we'll go back to working contracts. It almost kind of feels like when Dan had his bike shop on Roseanne and he went back to drywalling. I have not missed doing contracts. Contracts take a while. And I know I hire people out on them, but you know. Alright, I gotta move that. Put some propane in here. Alright. Get a load of corn. Dry corn, so 700,000 liters. Let's see where we're going. So that is on dry corn. 1768, 1740. The ethanol plant was the best last time. 1779, 1782. I'm gonna say... is that one over there? 1792. Is that one down in Hobson? I think that is in Hobson. Let's go look. I've tagged the place. It is over there in Hobson. We'll take this over to the Lone Pine Mall. No, the Lone Pine Grain Company. So, yeah, the Twin Pines Mall became the Lone Pine Mall in Back to the Future. A lot of you probably didn't know that. Many of you probably did, but there's probably some of you that didn't. So if you ever watch Back to the Future, he meets Doc at Twin Pines Mall, right? Okay. Then they get into the whole, you know, the Libyans, you know, chasing them and stuff. But then the Marty ends up going back in time. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. If you haven't seen it, it's been, what, 40 years? Has it been 40 years? Yeah. Isn't it 40 years? I think so. When did that movie come out? 85? Yeah, wow, it's been 40 years since Back to the Future came out. Man, I feel old. But anyway, the Twin Pine Mall, you know, Marty goes back in time and he ends up crashing into one of Old Man Peabody's pine trees. He had 2 of them out there by his mailbox. And Marty accidentally crashes into one of them, so there went the Twin Pines. And that's where the mall was. So he only had 1 pine left. you know, you do the math there, it becomes a lone pine. So when Marty comes back to the future, back to 1985, after the lightning struck the clock tower, the mall has become the Lone Pine Mall. And you can see the sign says, when he runs up to it, Lone Pine Mall. Let's see, I gotta get over yonder. That'd be neat if somebody brought that mod back. We had a DeLorean mod in 22. Was it 22? I'm trying to remember if it was 22 or 19. I think I need to turn left here. Oh, there's a save too. Not too bad of a drive. Alright, let's sell some dry corn. Not gonna make as much as I did back in the winter, but we'll make some decent change. Okay. Switch to the other one. There we go. How much dried corn do we have left? Another load and then some. Okay. I think we're going to be able to do it, guys. I think it's possible. You gotta have faith. Whoa, where does this road go? Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. What do you guys think? Have you had the snack wrap yet? You know, the snack wrap has made a comeback officially. What do you guys think about them? I remember them being grilled chicken snack wraps. Now they are the new chicken strips, just put in the wrap with either ranch sauce, dressing, whatever, cheese and lettuce, or what's the other one? Spicy? Something spicy. Probably like habanero or something like that. I don't do the spicy. I like the ranch ones. You know, I like the ranch ones. They're okay. I wish it was the grilled chicken, because I think that would be better. I think they hit different when they were cheaper too. That may just be the frugal part of me coming out, but I think they actually did taste better when they were grilled chicken. But yeah, I mean, it's something that, you know, is probably better for you than a quarter pounder with cheese. I'll give you that much. Whoa, missed the road there. Truck kept going. Guess I need to take that turn a little slower. Whoa, that one too. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I took out a road sign. I think I just need to slow down. Alright, let's go get another load. I had to look over here to make sure I wasn't live. Make sure I was only recording. Because I use the same program to record these videos, and then the same program to stream on Twitch. So it's one more button, but the button is right beside the record button, so had to make sure I wasn't live. You guys can see the live videos over at twitch.tv/thegrainarcade. I think I put the link to the Twitch channel in the description. So if you scroll down and look in the description, you'll see the link, the Twitch link to the Twitch channel. So you should be able to go and click on that. Dry? Nope, they're not there anyway. They're not in the silo. They're still in the dryer, sitting there. Yes. So make sure you follow over there. You'll see when we go live, which should be tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. And then we're gonna get busy on some stuff. We're gonna get busy on probably merging some fields together, maybe expanding some fields, maybe creating new fields. The sky's the limit now that we own that Northwest territory. The sky's the limit. So it really kind of is, because we can't really plow the sky, but we can plow the plains ground that we bought up there. So it's gonna be a good time. Getting back to my roots, cutting trees and expanding fields and creating fields and plowing the ground. I tried to sound like Tim there. What do we need? More power! You're darn right, more power. I probably don't sound like Tim at all. It really sounds like I sound more like a Pirates of the Caribbean or something. Arr, be darn, matey. Look out, me hearties, yo ho! Oh boy. Got another load of dry corn going to sale. I don't crash into the river. Maybe this would be better in cab. I'm driving in cab. This way it feels more real. And I slow down because I don't want to crash. When you're kind of in the third person kind of view outside the cab, you don't really feel how you're driving. You kind of have to feel how you're driving. It's kind of like driving a stick. You know, you gotta hear the transmission. You gotta feel when is the right time to shift. Definitely gonna do more dry corn next time. There's pretty good money in dry corn, I'll say that. Sold it for 1,900 and something at the ethanol plant last time. I think the better time to sell it probably is the winter. And we'll go under the trestle. Back to the Lone Pine. I wonder if that's where he got the name for it. I wonder if there really is a Lone Pine grain, or if he was watching Back to the Future when he made this. Alright, let's sell that. Trying to get to where I can see the money there. Okay. Switch to that. We might make it. There's 1.8. Oh boy. How much does that cost up there? We got, I think there's a little bit of dry corn left. I don't know how much though. Let me. There's 229, so almost a full load. We could sell that too. I think I will go back and get that. But let's see, how much is that northeast territory? $4.842. I have to go back. We have to go back, Kate. So with the loan, we have 4.837, and that costs 4.842. Really? We're only short how much? $5,000. We're only short $5,000. Oh, is there any equipment we can sell? No, we'll go sell the last of this dry corn. I'll go get one more. We'll need a little operational cash to operate a little bit. So let me go get the last load. Wouldn't you know, it would be like $5,000 short from buying a major $4.8 million territory purchase. But you know, you think about what all we'll gain with that. Think of all the trees. We'll have wood chips we can sell. We'll have additional ground that we can plow up and create fields, and it's gonna be so great. I'm looking forward to it. And guys, again, get ready, because when we go live Saturday morning, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time, we are going to have a little fun. Ooh, I just missed the train. Talked about in the last episode, I'm like, where's the train? There it was. Just missed it. Woo. Gate was coming up as I was coming through. Back into the first person mode. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. And then what I'll do, just in the downtime between now and then, I will work on these contracts, getting these other fields ready, and may go ahead, if we have the money, and pick those fields up. Probably the bean field up there first, I'd say, probably takes priority. Now I'll look around and see if there's any equipment we can liquidate. Probably do some more contract work. We do have a Brooks chipper, so we're good to go there. Dry corn. And I don't think there's any more regular corn. Yeah, there's like 14,000 liters left. Not a lot. We're gonna be so poor next year. But we'll have silage, I guess we can sell, and then we'll have wood chips we can sell. Just won't have a ton of surplus beans and corn. I need to put my cover on. There we go. Something else I noticed with this trailer, the truck doesn't have any beacons, but the trailer has some flashers on the back, kind of like the AF-11 Combine. So even though the truck doesn't have any, this one does. I'll have to get a Stevie truck that has the flashers on the front for this rig, I guess. So this episode will definitely go into bonus time. Just so we can take out the loan. Oh, I took out that sign, didn't I? Got a lot of nice food establishments here. Got the little diner back there. We've got McDonald's up here. We've got Subway right there. It's a foot long. Alright, so pull in here and sell the rest of the dry corn here. Forward. Sell that. Alright, then we'll go up north. So we're looking at this area. You get quite a bit. You get all of this, and then you look and see what it lights up. It lights up all of this. You get a lot of this down here too. So this is part of that northeast section there. Let's take out our loan. We'll get all of this in here. We'll get a ton of trees down here. And then we'll also get the trees down here along the south side of that field, which we already own. So let's do it. Let's go being dead up to our eyeballs. So we need what? Basically 4.9. Still wish we had the thing where we could set how much we want to take out. Something that has been asked for previously. This would save so many people from carpal tunnel syndrome, including myself. I've got to get to 4.9 million basically. Gotta switch fingers. Oh. Man, think about the 8 point something million. That'd be double the amount of things I have to do here. Gotta switch fingers. I'm down to 2 fingers. I'm down 2 fingers now. Oh, down 3 fingers. I gotta switch back to the thumb. Be nice if you could just hold it, you know? Hold it and just take out, you know, what you want to take out, and it would take it out, but it doesn't do that. Get your motor running. Take out all the money. Gotta buy some territory. Come on. I'm almost there. $4.9. We got it. All right, let's go buy it. So that's the one we want to buy. 4.842. That is a chunk of change. So we own the entire northern hemisphere. We own the entire northern territories up here. Oh man, that's awesome. That's great. We own it all up here. So that's good. We get these last fields up here too. And then we can plow a lot of these together. These are ready to go, I think, over here. Oh, there's a safe. Saving. Okay. So then we buy these 2 fields. We'll be able to plow those together. That one, be able to plow those together. Get that field, be able to plow all of that together. Not to mention all of the trees. There's a lot of trees over here. And look at all these trees that we can clear out of here. Hurricane, if you're out there watching, buddy, get ready. We're gonna get back into tree work. He likes watching the tree work. Come in here. Probably, I'm kind of thinking, I'm kind of feeling putting like some type of grass field in here. Alfalfa, clover, maybe even grass. Just plowing this up and creating a dedicated field here. Just kind of block it off and make it straight, you know. Dude, this is gonna be awesome. Looking forward to that. We've got the Northwest Territory as well. Probably gonna start over in there, but you know, you look at all this, all these trees can go. We can actually come back and pick up what's on the ground that we couldn't get before, like these areas of grass, and I've got some areas of clover down there that we couldn't pick up, but now we can. So, oh man, this is so awesome. Can't wait to get into this. I'm looking forward to Saturday morning, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time, right here, or not right here, but over on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/thegrainarcade. The link should be down there in the description. Make sure you subscribe here. Got a lot of these videos that are exclusive to YouTube. So yeah, make sure you subscribe here and follow over there. We'll see you Saturday morning. Until then, remember, you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Grain Arcade. We'll see y'all later.